So it is now my second part of practicing a skill for 10 hours. In this episode, I will be practicing editing. So if you watched the first episode, which if you haven't, please do, I will be practicing for an hour and 25 minutes a day throughout a week. So let's get into day 1. So I'm starting with 3 tests, which is how many double, triple, and quad edits I could get in a row. And then I will try these tests on the last day to see if I improve through these 7 days. Okay, I got 8 double edits in a row. So now it is time for the triple edits. Okay, I got 4 triple edits in a row. So we got 8 double edits and 4 triple edits for the 2 tests. And as you can see from this, I kind of do 1 quad edit, but like, well, I mean, we count it as 1 quad edit, but I definitely want to be able to do multiple in a row. So yeah, we say I could do like 1 quad edit kind of. So yeah, I can only do 1 quad edit now for the test. So for the first day, I'm going to be practicing 25 minutes on double edits, 30 minutes on triple edits, and then the last 30 minutes on quad edits. So let's start out with double edits. Okay, that is the time. So, I found out that doing it on this side is much harder than the other side because I'm used to just doing triple edits on this side. But I do think my crosshair placement definitely got much better throughout this 30 minutes. Because at the beginning it was taking me like over 20 seconds to do this, and by the end it was like about like 15 to 16 seconds. But now I'm on to my last 30 minutes of doing quad edits. Okay, and that is time. So day 1 is completely done, and I got pretty good at quad edits, as you can see. But yeah, day 1 is now done, and we are moving on to day 2. So it is now the start of day 2, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing this for an hour, where I edit, and every time I edit, I teleport in a different spot. And I'll also be doing a challenge at the beginning and end of the hour of how many edits I can do in a minute to see if I improved over the hour. So let's do the challenge. Okay, so I got 40 exactly over that minute. So that means I'm projected to get, I believe it is 240 over the hour. So now let's do this for an hour. And that is the time. So as you can see, I got 254 more than the projected, but it is now time for the 1 minute challenge. Okay, so I got 51, so that's an 11 edit increase, so I did much better. The next thing I'm going to do is just the same thing, but on a moving platform. Okay, it's now time for the 1 minute challenge. Okay, so I got 43, which is a little better than on the non-moving platform. But yeah, so I'm projected to get about 2,400 again, a little more this time. So yeah, it is now time to do this for only 25 minutes. I only have 25 minutes left today, so I'm going to do for 25 today, and then finish the rest of the hour tomorrow. Okay, that is the time. So we got 1,170, and that is it for day 2. So I'm going to do this for another 35 minutes tomorrow, and then move on to the next section. Okay, it is now day 3, and I'll be doing this for 35 minutes, and then I'll be moving on to the next section. So let's get into day 3. Okay, and that is the time. So this part is done, and I got 1,830. So way 2,830. If you add the ones I got yesterday, so that was way higher than projected. But it is now time to do the 1 minute challenge. Okay, so I got 56, so 13 more than projected. But it is now time to move on to the next section. The next thing I will be doing is this wall ramp edit. Like, I always mess this up in game, and like see, I flip it and stuff sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna be practicing this for the next hour, or for the rest of the day. So yeah. Okay, and that is the time. So, I am done now with day 3. I did switch sides, and it is much harder for me to do everything, I feel like, on this side. But I definitely got better at it, so yeah. So I'm done with day 3, and I'm now moving on to day 4. Okay, for the next hour, I'm going to be practicing edit tunnels, which is just a ton of wall edits. And I want to see how fast I can get now and how fast I can get at the end of the hour. So let's start with it now. We got 1 minute and 1 second, already almost to the 50-second Unreal. But let's now practice for the hour. Okay, and that is the time. So the best that I got was 45 seconds, which is much better than a minute, and I feel like my crosshair placement got much better on these, and I started editing less doors in. So yeah, it is now time to move on to the next section. The next thing I'm going to practice for the rest of the day, which is 25 minutes, is edit up edits, because there's a lot of things that I need to practice. So yeah, let's get into the 25 minutes. Okay, I got 1:03 seconds. I messed up a lot on the ramps because I really need to practice on flipping those. But we're starting with 1:03 seconds, so let's see how much I improved by. Yeah, I'm much better at the ramp edit. Like, I'm cooking on this. And I believe my best was 42 seconds. But that is it for today. But I'm done with all this all together. I'm not going to do 35 minutes more because I want to do something else. So yeah, but that is the end of day 4. The next thing I'm going to practice is these double edits downwards on different speeds. So I'm starting on 0.5 times speed. And then I'll move up, and after I'm done with this, I'll practice doing it with a ramp edit, because I feel like I do this really slow in game. So yeah, this is gonna be the next thing I'm practicing. And that is time. So I definitely improved a lot over that 45 minutes. But now I have 45 minutes left, so I'm going back to half speed. And I'm just going to be doing the same exact thing, but this time with a ramp edit. See, I flip it a lot like that. And we can't be flipping it, you know? I gotta do like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting at half speed and then moving up through the next 40 minutes to end out the hour. And that is the time. So I definitely improved by a lot over this 40 minutes. I stopped flipping the ramp like I was before. But that is the end of day 5, I think. So we're moving on to day 6. Okay, it is day 6, and for the next hour I'll be practicing doing double edits on different speeds. So right now it's at half speed. And then see, like I only did one there, but it's on half speed, and then I'll move up to 0.75 at normal speed throughout the hour. But for the next hour, I'll be practicing double edits. Okay, and that is time. So I think I'm much better at double editing. I got 19 double edits in a row, and I was doing it after one ramp. While for the test, I only got 8, and I was doing it like this, like every other ramp. And I only got 8, but I got 19 doing this. So definitely improved with the double edits. But I have 25 minutes left today, so it's now time to move on to the triple edits. And that is time. So I just finished with day 6 and the 0.5 speed, and I definitely got better with my crosshair placement on this. But I'm doing 0.7 times speed and normal speed tomorrow, and then I'm gonna end with quad edits. And tomorrow's the last day, so then I got the test. So yeah, that is it with day 6, and we're now moving on to the last day. Okay, it is now the final day, and I will be starting with triple edits on 0.75 times speed, then normal, and then I'll be moving to quad edits on half, 0.75, and normal again. And then I'll be doing the final test. And that is time. So I got a lot better at triple edits. I even got 10 triple edits in a row, which is the most I've ever gone before. So I got much better at triple edits over that little hour. But now it is time for quad edits. So I have 45 minutes left, so I'll be doing less time on each of these. But it's time to do quad edits for the last 45 minutes. And that is time. So I still can't really do a quad edit without stopping, but it's definitely the least important edit, and no one would really use it unless you're trying to hit a cliff. So yeah, but I definitely did improve on it a little bit. So yeah, now it is time to do the test for all of them. Okay, the first test was double edits, and I got 8 double edits in a row. So let's see what I get now. Okay, I got 12 double edits in a row. And I did get 19 before round practicing, but for the test I got 12, which is still better than the 8. So I definitely improved on the double edits, and I'm getting way more consistent on them. Okay, the next thing I did was triple edits, which I got 4 triple edits in a row. So let's see what I get now. Okay, we got 11 triple edits in a row, which is definitely the best, or the most that I've gone before. So 11, that is massive. The last one is quad edits, which I kind of got one before. And I still like, kind of have to like stop. But like, I would say I'm definitely more consistent on these. But yeah, I'm not, didn't really improve much on those, but then I use that often anyway. And I definitely improved a lot on the triple edits and the double edits, especially the triple edits. I improved a lot on those. So yeah, this video is now over. So that's the end of the challenge. My editing improved a lot, and if you haven't already, please watch part 1 to this series. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe.